Are you diabetic?
Yes, I am diabetic.
For how long have you been diagnosed?
I've been diabetic for about 20 years.
Are you a marijuana user?
No, actually, I don't use any drug, just the medication for diabetes.
When did you start thinking about marijuana legalization?
I started thinking about it at the beginning of this year. I was paralyzed in the hospital bed, and I couldn't move my legs, not even my mouth, speak. So after leaving the hospital, they sent me to sleep. And after that, I was sent to the doctor, and this doctor prescribed a bunch of those pills were antidepressants. And you start craving for sugar. And with those antidepressants, your level of serotonin rises up. So you don't feel the need for sugar in your body. By that way, you end up controlling your sugar level.
See, so do you think serotonin has to be a natural diabetes fighter?
Yes, definitely. According to my experience, serotonin has to be started and delayed diabetes.
Seeking serotonin. And the way it works is that when you take carbohydrate, and the simpler, the more effective it is, you stimulate a rise in blood sugar and a rise of insulin therefrom. And that insulin allows you to have, and the serotonin dies. So you have a yearning for serotonin.
I used to be underneath. I end up reducing the level of medication, which is pretty good. Because the first step for the diabetic is taking a low doses of medication, and then the doses start getting up, and then the diabetic is under insulin. The next step is going to dialysis, and everything is getting worse and worse and worse.
The most serious are heart attack and stroke. Diabetic neuropathy is a common complication whereby the nerves that connect the spinal cord to other organs are damaged. The feet are often affected due to poor circulation and nerve damage. Diabetes also affects the kidneys, causing nephropathy, where kidneys lose their ability to filter waste products. Diabetes can damage small blood vessels in the retina, causing diabetic retinopathy. This may result in loss of vision.
When you first meet someone, you don't want to walk in like, I'm diabetic, and they're like, oh, this person got a whole bunch of health problems, and walk away. So it's nothing that you want to be an open book about with someone.
Okay, I'm here with a youth student, and I'm going to make some questions regarding the legalization of marijuana. Jesse, do you support legalization of marijuana?
Yes, I do. I strongly believe that marijuana should be legalized in the whole country. It's going to benefit everyone, so yes, I do.
Do you think young people like you support legalization of marijuana?
Well, most of the people that I know, I mean, they smoke marijuana, and of course, like mostly like around 80% of my generation do think that marijuana would actually help the country move forward and basically would improve the country economically.
Have you talked with your friends about legalization of marijuana? And then if you have talked with them about this, what do you get from there?
Well, I mean, I've spoken to several people and friends, of course, relatives also, and most of them support the notion that marijuana should be legalized.
Thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
Because it can't be taxed.
Because we live in a country based on Puritan values.
A corporate conspiracy that lives to this day. It's now grown to serve the purposes of the law enforcement community generally. It's a full employment for cops and and all the people associated with that.
The only powerful organized forces on the issue were those that were advocating for keeping it illegal.
Very easily demonized because people didn't really know what it was. They put a Spanish name on it, marijuana, which sounded quite scary to a lot of Americans.
Literally billions of dollars being spent over the course of 70 years to trash marijuana, the image of marijuana users by the federal government.
I'm not talking about legalizing marijuana for medical purposes, but legalize marijuana for anyone over the age of 12 to cultivate a limited amount of the marijuana.
This prison isn't run by the state, it's run by private industry, a billion-dollar company called the Corrections Corporation of America. Colorado's inmate population has exploded. It's 6 times larger than it was in 1980. In fact, the U.S. now has the largest prisoner population in the world.